What I'll do is I'll cut this up and we'll show the just before and then just now, that your body is much more balanced through the full range of motion rather than hitting and rushing. Good, that's very well balanced.
Oh,
well done.
Finally we got a good rally.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm here with my friend Kyle.
Hey, how's it going?
Great to have you here, mate.
No, thank you for asking me. I've become an avid tennis fan in the past few months, so it's exciting to discuss tennis and talk about how we met and stuff.
So tell me a little bit about your background. So what types of things do you do?
So basically I am professionally a fashion photographer, and that's actually how we met, because Dylan's done a little bit of modeling in the past. And we did a little photo shoot together a couple of years ago, I think.
That's right. We'll put some of the photos in.
Yeah. They were
nice.
good. Dylan brought his athleticism to the images. There was a lot of movement and stuff. But yeah, and then basically in September, I picked up tennis, which I messaged you about, being right, I've started.
Yeah.
And now I'm kind of frothing at the mouth for it. I've got the tennis bug fully. It's been good, yeah. But yeah, basically I work mainly in celebrity and fashion. Not really crossed over too much in tennis stars yet.
So what would you like to work on today?
Backhand. It's absolutely shocking. I know the steps. Maybe my legs ain't moving. I don't know, but the backhand's pretty shocking. And just I think the forehand's okay, but maybe consistency on that.
Okay, sounds good. Let's do it. Who's your favorite player currently?
Do you know? Oh, yes, I do know. Who's the Benjamin guy?
Shelton.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I enjoy his personality.
He's fiery. He has that college tennis spirit to him. Nice. Good. Have you been doing top spin, slice, various things like that?
Yeah.
Good.
Let's.
And lessons-wise, how many lessons are you taking currently?
So minimum 2, and then social tennis twice a week as well.
Great. Nice. Good. Show me some slices. Here we go.
The slice is a bit.
Let's see some slices. We'll give it a go.
Let's try. That's probably an area of weakness.
That's all good.
Try
Take your time with it. That's it.
What would you recommend for a good slice?
Try to not open the strings up too much to start.
Okay.
Try to keep them a little bit more square to the ball. As you can see, the biggest density will be when you keep the racket strings to the ball here rather than opening it too much.
Okay.
So you want to keep it firmer to the ball.
Oh, okay.
And it doesn't want to be too far out in front of you either, because then look, you're stretching your strings pointing up.
Right.
So actually you can see that the strings are closer to my body. And you can see.
So you're actually a bit more horizontal.
Yeah, that's right. Here, yeah.
You're not
No, I don't want to be. No, actually, when you're looking at on TV, when they make good contact with a slice here, their strings are not fully open here. It's not a 45-degree angle. It's actually partially open.
This is interesting. Okay, let's try it.
Give it a go, because you're wondering maybe why am I just skimming the ball like this?
Yeah.
Because the strings are too open. That's it.
This is a little game changer.
There you go. That's it. There you go. That's it. Better.
This is what I mean about
But can you see how you're going through?
Yeah.
Forwards,
What?
And think of it like I usually say step before you hit. Step and hit.
Okay.
Give it a try. Step and hit. There we go. Ready. So step and hit. Perfect. And just keep going towards your target. That's it.
Okay.
Good. That's nice. Step and hit. Perfect. Step and hit. It's like a lunge as well. So notice how you're quite tall. So try to lower your front knee by bending it. There you go. So you can lean into it. That's better.
Yes.
That's it. Perfect. Good. One more like that. Excellent. So as you can see, you're not actually hitting it any faster than what you were doing, but your contact was off. It was too open.
Was.
So your strings are open, you're just spinning the ball, giving yourself backspin, what people would classify as
I cannot believe you've got
slice.
that on camera. That is such a good teaching moment.
Hey, there we go.
That is so funny.
It's all in the details in tennis, like you mentioned with photography. So
Yeah.
how things can relate in tennis, since I've played 20 plus years of my life,
Yeah.
from watching it, from learning it, from teaching it, it's just those small details can make a big difference within seconds.
That is so, that has been a game changer. So when you're doing, again, you're like,
Yeah, slicing as well. Here we go. Good.
right, sorry, let me,
Carry on, you're good. That's nice. Nice. Show me your backhand.
okay,
So we're just going to show me your backhand grip.
so,
That's it. Nice. So just want to check your grip for a sec. Yep, another hand on top. Nice, good.
is that right?
This is personal preference. That looks more...
My issue I find sometimes
It's
is I'm
okay.
hitting a bit flat.
What I
How
would
would
say
you
is
hit?
that your top hand, I'm not sure if the camera can see, the top hand is on bevel number 3 for a lefty. So 1, 2, 3. But can you see that when you're making contact here, the strings are slightly open?
Yeah. I get told off for this.
So you'd
all the
have
time.
to turn it this way, but can you see now my front right
Yeah.
shoulder's taken over? So what you could do is you could bring your right hand around a tiny bit more. Now you can see that the string face is square to the ball.
You're gonna have
rather
to help
than
me here.
Open. So
Where
that's
would
it. That's it. That's it. Good.
Like-
Just a touch there.
So like
That's
more
it.
back here.
There we go. That's it. So you can see that the hand is behind the ball now.
Yeah, I can see that
Okay, rather than being on top.
for sure.
Okay, it's different depending on what you want to try to do. But in order to generate as much topspin, that's a little bit harder. That's like the other way is more of a Cameron Norrie kind of a shovel backhand,
Right,
a bunt
okay.
backhand, which still works for Nick Kyrgios. Show me a few backhands. Here we go. Same again. And we'll come back to recover as well. There we go. Good. So one thing I just wanted to point out straight away is that try to not move the back right leg too early, because your back
Okay.
right leg is coming in simultaneous fashion with your racket arm. Okay. The hip wants to fire first. Hip, and then the leg will follow.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so let's break it down. Okay,
Yep.
we're going to start with hit and finish with the tiptoe of your right foot. Watch me hit, tiptoe, finish, hold. Freeze. That's it.
Interesting. And I want to
Finish on the tiptoe. Now finish your shot. And if your tiptoe is up like this, that means that your hips are able to fire through. Watch how I'm pushing from the ground. Fire up with the tiptoe. Freeze. That's it. Don't let the leg come around, because what's happening is we're hitting, but our foot's being dragged around as opposed to it naturally coming around. It's like you're dragging your whole body around. As you can see here, this is much slower.
Yeah. Wow, okay.
You see how fire naturally.
And then you'd step through.
And then it naturally would come around.
Okay.
So finish with the tiptoe and hold. Just hold on their tiptoe for now, Kai.
Okay.
Don't even bring it around. Same again, come back closer. So I'm gonna come even closer here. Turn sideways for me. Good. Bring the racket, prepare load with the back leg. And what I want to see is from here, just relax the arms a little bit.
Yeah.
There we go. Once you've hit and finished your shot, just finish on the tiptoe. Hit, tiptoe, finish.
Sure.
Okay, ready? So hit, hold that tiptoe. And again. Good, same again, tiptoe. One more. That's it, one more.
Nice.
That's it, good. So as you can see, you're trying to just resist that back leg from falling around too early.
Okay,
Let's
yeah,
do it
yeah.
again. Cool. So this time, what I want you to do is I want you to imagine that you're pushing with your weight on your right leg,
Yep.
and then it's going to finish on your left leg. So I want you to imagine, push from your right leg, and then finish onto the left leg. Okay, without the leg coming around.
Yeah.
So watch me. Right, left. Right, left. Give that a try.
Yeah. So right, left.
Left. Good. Feel the weight.
Right,
Even if
left.
you lift up the heel on your front left leg. Right. And then shift in. Left. That's it. Good. That's what I want to see now.
Interesting.
Okay. So ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. So split. Turn. Yep. There you go. Turn. That's it. Ready? Good. Lean with your body weight forwards now. Lean in. There you go. And now we're going to walk towards the net. We're going to go right, left, right, left,
Okay.
right, left, as we're walking towards the net. Here we go. So turn, right, left. Come forwards, right, left, right, left. Same again. One more.
Oh.
Right, left. Okay. So what we need to do is work on our sync of the timing.
Yeah.
So remember how I said about the step before you hit? Step before you hit, step before you hit. That motion of us stepping forwards and leaning into our shots, that needs to be engraved into our swing a bit more, because right now the leg and body is just pulling around rather than driving. That's it.
Okay, I think I've got this.
So we'll come a little bit closer.
Yeah.
So good. Show me a few more just shadow swings. Good job with the grip. Nice. That's it. Here we go. Ready? Step. Don't force the leg.
Don't
yet.
force the leg.
It will naturally come secondary. Same again. Always come back, always come back.
Yep.
Just a tiny bit. There we go. Same again. Can you see how the bottom hand is pulling quite a bit, so therefore the racket is pulling open?
So I need to...
Predominantly, just squeeze a little bit tighter with the top hand and just
the
maybe
top
take the
hand?
pinky off. The pinky of the bottom hand.
Really? Oh.
Try that, just try that for
Okay.
now. I don't want you to grip it as tightly, because sometimes if the bottom hand is taking over, can you see how we're pulling
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
Whereas I want you to squeeze a little bit more, and I want you to feel with the top hand.
Take the pinky off. Okay.
Give that a go. Still with the tiptoe finish. We'll just come back a tiny bit. Still with the tiptoe finish. Nice.
Dylan, what a fucking
Go.
bloody
Go.
good tip.
Come back, come back, come back. Here we go. Step in. Nice. Keep on the tiptoe, please. There you go. One more like that. There we go. Nice. Good.
That is crazy with the pinky thing.
It's just
Where
details.
did you pick that up?
It's to do with how tight you can squeeze the racket. If you're, let's say, if you're squeezing the racket really tightly with the bottom hand, and that's what most of
Yeah.
us do, you're forcing with muscles rather
I can
than...
see the difference already.
Can you see how...
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be too tense. I'm only squeezing a little bit at contact, but can you see it's still maneuverable?
But because you're the pinky off, you can't squeeze quite as...
Yeah, because it's like if you've ever done boxing.
Yeah.
Imagine you're boxing, but suddenly you open up like your pinky or your ring finger, and then you're like this. You're shadowing. Your hand is weaker. Your hand
Yeah.
is stronger when it's tense altogether.
That is a brilliant tip.
Oh,
that is
hear that?
really good.
And that's why players, when they serve, they have the index finger slightly up as well
Right.
on their forehand, their serve, because they don't grip the rackets tightly. If you watch the top pros in detail, when they're serving, they go like this. They don't actually hold the racket like that, like a
Interesting.
sledgehammer.
So they're loose.
yeah.
Okay.
That's another reason could be the wrist.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
because you're tensing too
Probably.
much here. Look, I can't move my wrist, but as soon as I bring my finger up, can you see how I'm more pliable here with my hand? So see,
Yeah, do you know what? I might have done that because I was...
too tense maybe.
Which makes sense if the backhand's the same.
Just not holding it too tightly.
Yeah.
So we'll try a few more like this. Good, that's it. Good, and that's it. Watch how my arms are extending to finish.
Sure.
Because I don't want, remember, we don't want the arms pulling low and across. Here we go. Woo.
Sorry, wow.
Shot. Good, always recover, please.
Yeah.
Even though you know where it's going. Same again.
Too hard.
Can you just see that? When we are pushed a bit wider, can you see how we want to be balanced here? Grounded with the legs. If we're too tall and upright, then we'll start leaning and pulling
Sure.
with our body.
Yeah.
That's better. Go, ground your legs. Better, that's it.
Yeah.
Hold that tiptoe finish. And not squeezing so tightly with the bottom hand here. Same again. Can you see?
Am I not hitting in front enough?
It's just a portion of making sure we keep this steady here. Don't let the bottom hand pull under to lift. That's better. That was calmer. Good. Same. Come back, come back, come back. All the way, all the way. Better. Hold your balance. Stable. That was a good one. And recover. Nice. Better. Well done, Kyle. Good recovery. Here we go.
And a little bounce.
Yep, that's it. Good. And recover. That's it. Better. Hold that stable balance. Your leg can naturally come around after. Good, that's it. Because you can see now you're controlling your body through your shot.
Yeah, and you know,
and then your leg will come naturally, rather than the leg already comes around without the body even saying anything. So what I'll do is I'll cut this up and we'll show the just before and then just now that your body is much more balanced through the full range of motion rather than hitting and rushing.
I think what's really helped as well, for me, I'm a visual person naturally, photography, etc. Having those little visuals of on the tiptoe, extending, hitting high, those little things, it all helps, I guess, like for me to
just like pinpoints, controlling what you can focus on there. So go on, step, step, step. Good, that's very well balanced. So you're full control over the body now. You're not hitting your shot and then thinking I have to recover or hitting and trying to get more power by
understanding to reach as long as I can.
Yeah.
Someone did tell me recently, shine a flashlight.
Oh.
Have you heard this?
It's like the bottom, do you mean, of the rack?
And when you're volleying, like show the flashlight for as long as possible.
Oh, yeah, that's clever, that's clever.
So
to shine your flashlight towards the target
exactly, yeah. Little visuals like that, I find that's helpful.
Nice, Kyle. Come forwards, come forwards. Shot! Open court. Good, and back pedal a little bit. There we go. Oh, that's it. Nice, Kyle. Hold your balance.
Oh,
well done.
Finally, we got a good rally.
Well done, Kyle. All right, Kyle, hope you are feeling good after.
Mate, I am sweaty.
Couple hours.
It is like 25 degrees today, I swear.
I know, right, in the boiling sunshine, but hope you learned a few things today.
I think some of the good tips was like the pinky in terms of like power, and that just doing the tips of spatial awareness and registering it in your brain, that's definitely something like spatial awareness doesn't come naturally to me. So it's good to like practice that, I think, for sure.
Yeah, the awareness for when there's a deeper ball, can you recognize it? Can you move back accordingly? Or is it a shorter ball? Are you waiting for it to come to you, or are you coming to meet that ball?
I think because sometimes when you miss it, and I know when I miss it, and one, obviously you got tiredness, and then when you're tired, you get sloppy on your technique. But then some of the times where you feel the solid hit, it's because you've read the ball, you've prepared, and I guess tennis is just about doing that. For you, it's obviously second nature. I mean, I've been playing like 6 months. It's not quite second nature yet, but yeah, I think it's definitely some really useful things. And, you know, good for people, I guess, to like new ability, like starting a sport.
Definitely.
And like trying to build on that, you know.
Something you're passionate about outside of your main subject of work as well.
Yeah, for sure.
And finding the little wins and joys that you can take from a sport
Yeah.
like tennis.
Yeah, it's nice. I think like just learning to be okay with not being perfect at it yet, but you know that like what's exciting is seeing the progress. You know, we've been chatting as well, like learning a language, you see the progression naturally and things like that.
Yep.
So it's like that.
You're
or
seeing
like
the progress of tennis. Yeah. in 6
yeah,
months.
from playing like being a photographer when I was young to now, you see the difference in like quality. Anything, I'm sure, like when you're a kid playing tennis compared to like now, you see the difference.
Huge difference.
Yeah. So wait for another 6 months, Wimbledon wildcard. I'm like absolutely sure. Yeah.
Definitely.
I think, yeah, definitely, exactly. You're going to see, I'll be like, ready.
Got it, Kyle.
Yeah, and I'll be like, yeah, Dylan's been
stuff,
my
man.
coach. Thank you very much.
No, amazing, man.
yeah,
Keep up the
cool.
good process, and we'll catch each other soon.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you very much. Yeah, cheers. Appreciate it.
If you guys want to see more videos like this, then be sure to comment down below and always be sure to subscribe. See you guys soon.